Hello and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is Tuesday, February 18th, and we are very excited to have Reuben in the Dark in the studio with us today. Take it away when you're ready.
Stone, moving light, all the colors of the countryside. And slowly now, are you coming down? An amulet, a stone, I guess, to fall in love and blow away. Well, come what may, my mind is made. Have we gone to a sky full of spirits and a forest full of songs, and under summer spell, and the arrows mark the echoes of an empty heart? Rises, old sun, rising, rising, old soul, rises, rises, old sun, rising, rising. Hands, so hypnotized with the anthem of an open mind. Thank you. Do you remember when we were old and innocent? And all the words we used to have, well, they were brave and beautiful friends. And all of those lucky stars, all of those silver dreams, it was a coming of age, a passing of time. It was my mind being made. Oh, 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 I don't know how this whole thing started. I don't know how this whole thing started, but you and I are gonna be alright. Do you remember when we stole a car and drove to buy some cigarettes? Well, it made you laugh. We crashed into a minivan. Oh, as soon as we had the chance to run, we ran. Do you remember when we were running from the cops and they were chasing us? Well, I was so scared I could hardly climb that fence. So we hid inside your parents' house till they left. Oh, 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 I don't know how this whole thing started. I don't know how this whole thing started, but you and I are gonna be alright. How this whole thing started, but you and I, oh, I don't know how this whole thing started. I don't know how this whole thing started, but you and I, well, you and I are gonna be alright. I don't know. Oh, you and I.
Watching Audiotree live with Reuben in the dark. Hi, welcome. It sounds great in here.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. I'm very glad you're here.
It feels great in here.
Oh, good. The lighting is really, it feels like everything is very cohesive in this moment. But, so you guys are you guys are like 2 weeks into a 2-month run right now?
We are.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Good, surprisingly, yeah. I guess we kind of had yesterday off.
Mm-hmm.
We drove about 9 hours, but feels good. Feels good to be back in the city. It's a sweet place to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I see on Instagram there are a few pictures of you like in the crowd singing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's that experience like?
Well...
Have you always done that?
No. And I don't even know how it started. I think we tour so much and we play so many shows. I'm constantly challenging myself to just experiment. And also, like, a lot of the times, you can get into this repetition and you kind of want to snap out of it. And you realize that every moment, every show is this kind of like living organism.
Yeah.
And it's kind of not even fair for the sake of the show to just kind of go there and play your set and do your thing. So I do different kind of things all the time, I suppose, but I just kind of stumbled into the audience at a show maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
And I started singing and not even intentionally, just made eye contact with somebody. And then I didn't break it, and I sang a whole verse, and it kind of like scared me. It was so intimate and like so raw. And then like verse 2 comes up, and I walked somewhere else and stared at someone else and sang them, and then it kind of became this thing. Like, I'm usually not that comfortable with eye contact, so it was almost like this personal kind of this thing I wanted to break through. But that in itself has opened up so many things. Like, we're not performers. We're not like we're just like some guys that play music.
Yeah.
I write songs. We jam, we have fun, we try to bring them to life, and then all of a sudden we're on a stage, and you want to see a show that's engaging and interactive, but at the same time you don't want to see all the kind of cheesy, the moves,
Yeah, an audience can sense when it's not organic.
Yeah. So we try to do things like that all the time, and it's not even trying to do things. It's just we're trying to like bring music to life, bring people to life, and yeah, I think like me scaring myself night after night, or like doing something questionable, like something I might regret later.
Is there anything that you've done that's happened?
Yes.
Yeah, I won't go into.
Well, the funny thing though, I don't regret this at all. But you never know. Like it was Valentine's Day. I ended up out in the audience handing out roses, and it was like awesome. And then at the end of the set, I just wanted to get people up on stage singing. And then kind of right before I did it, I was like, well, maybe all the people that got roses can come up. And then there was just like 16 like women behind me with roses. And it was like this bachelor moment that was not intended. So,
yeah. You start taking them from
Yeah. Okay, you go home today.
Your songs have like an anthemic quality to them. Do you write songs like with togetherness and community in mind in that regard?
Lately, I have been. In the past, I mean, yes and no. It's hard to avoid. I try to write just from like the center of myself as much as possible. Like not really intentionally anything. So if I'm going through a bunch of heartache, the songs are heartbreaking. If I'm have this feeling or sense of adventure in my life, the songs tend to be more like that. I think just because we started playing bigger shows and we had all these audiences singing all of our songs together, I did get in my head a little bit, and I was like, well, what are we singing? And like everyone's singing this chorus.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Like we're singing it night after night. We're leaving it in people's ears, headphones, and their stereos. Like should probably put some intention into. I think I just wrote like everything's gonna be okay into every song because I want to sing that kind of sentiment.
Yeah. Then everyone else is singing it too.
Yeah, and that because it is the world's a crazy place right now, and I want to be putting something into it that makes people feel like it's going to be all right.
Well, thank you for sharing. You can go into your next song. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, if there's a feeling you've been waiting on, if there's a season you've been changing for,
changing for? If there's a reason you've been waiting, well, the coast is clear. Across that river in the sky, every dream I have had has been from the other side. If there's a reason you've been holding on, if there's a feeling you've been hiding from, if there's a reason you've been waking up, if there's a light you didn't realize, oh, you can see the sunrise across that river in the sky. It's on the other side, and all of these dreams I have had sound like a choir in a quiet mind. Oh, and every word I have sung, if these songs could speak, if these clouds they could cry, and we will find our way home across that river in the sky. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, if there's a reason you've been waiting for, if there's a reason you've been waiting for, if there's a reason you've been waiting to pray, there's a reason you've been waiting for, and unpray. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, to fall. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, and unfold. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, for it to heal. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, and unheal. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, to change. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, and unchanged. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, to leave. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, and unleave. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, and to love. If there's a reason you've been waiting for, and unlove. And unlove.
You're watching Audiotree Live with Reuben in the Dark. So that was the title track of the album you released last year. Is it true that you went to Mexico at the beginning of the making of the record, or is that
Just a press start.
lore?
No, we did, yeah. And the record wasn't even supposed to be made at that time. We had kind of just come off a lot of touring from the last album. I went there alone just to kind of rest and recoup. And a couple days in, I just had all of these songs coming out. So I called a couple of the guys in the band, and they were able to join me. We rented this kind of jungle casa, worst place to actually record, best place to be. And we kind of demoed the whole thing and got all the bed tracks for it in Mexico. If you listen closely, you can hear all the birds and the jungle and the creaks
awesome.
of the, it's like a place with no proper windows or doors. And but yeah, that's how it started.
That's incredible. I've been thinking about this a lot, but do you ever encounter just bad writer's block?
Yeah, I have. the last record, I really dealt with that.
Yeah.
And that's why this album was made the way that it was made, actually, because we were on the road so much. And especially with the first album, I had all these ideas, all these songs, all these things, but we were so busy, and I was like, oh, it's good. Like I have songs, like so many songs.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not gonna worry about writing it down. When I have time after tour, I'll sit down and write these things out. So I would kind of let a lot of good ideas like pass me by. And then when it came time to write, all those ideas, they weren't there anymore. And I kind of felt like guilty or like almost shame about it, about being so, just taking it for granted that you can write a good song. So it was painful. It was a painful like 3 years of just writing and writing and writing, almost asking like the spirits for forgiveness and be like, send me more tunes. I'll write every day. So when I got to Mexico and it started happening, I was like, all right, not doing this again. And this record was written and recorded in like 8 months or like 6 months even. I think it was released 8 months after it was started to be written. So it was one of those things where I was like, I'm not messing around. Like I feel really passionate about these songs and they're coming to me. The band was feeling really good. We had these kind of like spirit sessions that started in Mexico and ended in Montreal. And the whole idea was just to capture it, not overthink it. If it felt good, just go with it. A very intuitive album. Yeah. Not a whole lot of second guessing.
That sounds like a dream process, honestly.
Yeah. No, it was, and especially in contrast to the last one.
Yeah.
The last one was good because it's like tested our work ethic. You know, how long can you just go at it for until you kind of get what you want?
Yeah.
But there's two ways of approaching things.
Yeah, I was gonna say that those are kind of like the two ends of two sides of the same coin, I suppose, which is songwriting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here. And excited to hear your next two songs.
All right.
Wherever I may wander, wherever I may stay, wherever I may lay my head or run from the rain, you are like a shadow, a familiar face. Oh, but I'm older now, I don't believe in fate. I was a dancer, baby, you were a married man, but I would have loved you anyway you went. But now you're a broken heart, and now you're a haunted man, but I'm still a dancer, baby, yes I am. Oh, yes I am. Wherever I may wander, wherever I may stay, wherever I may lay my head, run. Knew that you were trouble, but I didn't know how bad. And I'm sorry that my love was the best you'd ever had. I was a dancer, baby, you were a married man, but I would have loved you anyway you went. But now you're a broken heart, and now you're a haunted man, but I'm still a dancer, baby, yes I am. Oh, yes I am. I'll be giving you
I may lay my head or run from the rain. Well, you are like a question that I never should have asked, and I'll be giving you back to that dream that I had. All right, Dina. The howling wind, that sound you made. Those days of diamonds and gray. You go out like a flame, with a heart's a heavy load, wouldn't you say? That the weight of the world has changed. If you wanna hide in place, that's fine with me. And the song no one can sing. You're counting on dreams to carry you home. You're counting on me to carry your love. Carry your balanced on a blade. A black and white serenade will save from the garden to the grave. All those things you do to disappear. If you want a hiding place, you'll find one here. You're counting on dreams to carry you home. You're counting on me to carry your love. You're counting on
This has been Audiotree Live with Reuben in the Dark. Thank you guys so much for being here. That you can get their album Unlove. It is out now on Arts and Crafts Records, and also if you're in Chicago tonight, they will be at Shuba's. So definitely check them out. And so thank you guys for being here. Thank you to the camera and lighting crew. Thank you to the audio engineers and Ellie in the studio. And we'll see you later. Thanks. Goodbye.
All right, so you guys want to do it for real now?